Okay, guys, this is the knockout round. Go to my trips. And this is the last day on the water down there. Did not make the championship round, unfortunately. We'll enlarge this map and take you through this day. These are the days, I hate to even think about, so it's going to be painful for me to go through this. You just want to survive and keep on going, and I felt like I was playing the game right. But here we go, starting the trip. You can see me making the run, longer run, straight to where I had those bites. Now, I had a big 8+ pounder back in here, and at the last minute I chose not to start on it. I just felt like it was going to be an afternoon deal, and I was worried about this also being an afternoon deal. We're going to go ahead and push pause. Zoom in on this spot. Okay, so this is just outside the bridge. It's a perfect staging area. I was pretty excited to get all those bites in here, but wanted to thank a couple of guys too. I can't remember their names right now, but I thank them on my social media pages for letting me fish here. I pulled in, sat here for 10 minutes and waited till 7:30, and there was another boat coming down this bank, and I was just nervous because I had that bite right here. I had the bite here and here, and they agreed to let me have it, which was super nice of them. So you can see, I'm just going to fast forward right through this. Of all the bites that I had, I'm going to go to map view here, zoom in on the same area. Well, before I do that, in my packs, if you remember, I made this, I'm going to toggle that on. I'm also going to toggle on my trips, make sure, okay, there's the knockout round. So now I got my packs that I made, because remember, my phone died yesterday. So we're going to zoom right back in here. And when that kind of stuff happens, it's a negative, but it's cool that I can show you how I had to build that pack and just go back in there and retrace your steps. So you can see these are my bites from yesterday. Bam, 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 bam. And I went in there, didn't get this bite in the morning, didn't get this bite, didn't get this bite, didn't get this bite. So that was 4 of the bites that I had that didn't bite, so I knew it was an afternoon thing probably. But when I got to this one, it bit. I missed it, threw a Senko back in there, and got them. So you can see that's the catch from the knockout round. This is my waypoint from the day before of that bite. I fished real thoroughly through here. Caught another one right here. It's also on Major League Fishing's live. You can replay that and watch it. It's in my Hurricane Dave video too. Then this bite I got, the one that I missed, let swim the day before, caught that one too. They're both smaller fish. Went back in here. It's not showing, but I actually did fish that fish too. Didn't get it to bite. Came out here, fished a little bit through this point, which is cool to see on a previous look at Google Earth. The water was up high. This is all open water out in here, but I could just barely see this line and these sticks out in here. Fished all that, and basically at this point I knew that I screwed up, kind of dug a little bit of a hole. And I'm going to toggle those back off. And we'll go back to the other view so I can finish playing this trip. Push play. I need to slow that down. You can speed up or slow down your your path. But anyway, once I screwed that up, I can kind of go back through here and kind of look at the mistakes that I made. I left there, fished this pocket, didn't get a bite, fished this pocket. And right here, I don't have a pin, but I lost a 4.5 pounder right here trying to swing it in. So then I thought I might be onto something, so I started looking at little pockets, ran over to this one, no bites, ran over to this one, no bites. Ran over to this one, just trying to make things work on the fly. And it didn't quite look the same, so I hightailed it out of there. But what I should have done is ran right back to where I started. So I wasted about a half hour in there. Came back around this point, went back in here, and you can see I caught one fish here. I should go back. I'm going to, while I'm in here, go back to map view. Oh, I already did. Cool. So I built a pack of the fish that I forgot to mark. And that's cool. If you forget something, you just go back in here. I put these catches in here. That was off of a log out in the middle. You can edit, like I showed you earlier, go back and add these photos later and notes. But I just wanted to show you. I went back in and added these catches. So I had a little little activity in here. Caught 4 back in here. Missed quite a few on the shuttering bait and a chatterbait. Here's a miss right here. All these bullseyes. On the bullseye, when you hit it, you can hit it once for a catch or twice for a waypoint. So I was hitting it twice when I missed one. Those are 3 more misses. Another smaller pocket. Actually, I went to run in here. There was a local in here, 2 of them in the way. There was 2 locals back in here that were in the way. There was one that was here that was just in the way. I couldn't fish those places. Kind of spun out a little bit. Ran back to the area where I caught fish to coast into the knockout round. And you can see I missed another one here. I'm going to add a sighting. That'd be the same as a miss right there because I can. I remember I missed one there. You can see that on Hurricane Dave. Came in here, came in this way, fished back through here, missed one here, and I'm going to go ahead and add some things for the future so I can make sure I have a full history of this. Bam. Bam. I want to say I caught 4. I'll have to go back and look at the video. Either caught 4 or 5, maybe even 6. But I caught them all right here. And this is where I caught the 3-pounder the day before. Let's see if this works. I'll go and on my trips, I'm going to toggle on, what day was that? I believe it was just the day before, elimination round, when I caught the 3-pounder. Yeah. So that's one thing that's kind of cool when you're researching. These are my tracks from the elimination round and the knockout round together. I'm going to go ahead and throw the shotgun round in there too. But tell me that isn't cool. We're working on some stuff, as we learn to make this an even better tool for serious tournament guys, where we can have a little bit more control of our separate days. When you start layering this stuff using map view, your tracks are the same, the same color currently, but that's just one update that's coming, and there's a lot of other stuff too. So you can see the different days right here. So that's all the fish that I caught right in there. There's another missed fish. I think that's right at the very end of my Hurricane Dave video. Ended it with a nice whiff. But that's pretty much going to go back to the trip. That's pretty much how the day ended. Just like it went the whole tournament, or the whole last day, just whiff, whiff, whiff. Missed a lot of fish. I think it was nine total whiffs on that day. Yeah, so that was it. And then we ran back to the ramp. And that's the end of the day. Fit dropped all the way down to 30th. I can't even remember what my weight was. But disappointing day. But overall, it was a great tournament. Love Conroe, one of my favorite lakes in the world. After 2 events now, Major League Fishing, I can say that I really love the format and the breaks and everything that goes on. Just an incredibly cool deal to be able to eat and drink during a day. I think we're saving our lives. Those breaks are just incredible. Throughout the season, I'm going to be doing lives on that first break around 10 o'clock in the morning. So watch for those. And we're going to continue to drop pins and waypoints and show you our entire virtual logbook here online at angler.com. So watch out for that for the rest of the year. By finishing in the top 30 in the AOY points after the first 2 events, I qualified for the first cup event. I know it's confusing, but to us, you'll catch on, and it's pretty exciting. There's a lot of different points races and like mini type championships that you keep qualifying for. So after 2 events, if you're top 30, you qualify for a cup. I'm in 14th in the points, made the first cup event, so guaranteed another good paycheck and another opportunity to win a trophy. So very good week overall at Conroe. Like I said, finished 30th in the tournament. I'm now 14th in the points, going to Raleigh, North Carolina. Jordan and Sharon Harris for the next MLF Bass Pro Tour event, which will be stage 3. So hope you're enjoying these little walkthroughs of the events, and we'll see you at the next one.